Well, now that you got the unit, you can see how freely it spins and how it's held into place by the jam nut over there. You can see there's another washer, and there are some spring retainers that you'll understand right now. So now I'm just holding that to break loose the jam nut. Now, then you can see there's a jam nut coming out. There's a lug washer that's sitting against a spring retainer cap. That's the way it's called because it holds a spring that's inside the clutch nut that you're gonna see clearly in a little while. There comes out the lug washer, and now we're gonna remove the spring retainer cap. One of them, because there are two, is threaded and the other one is not. So we'll see clearly. I'm pushing that spring out. It's just held in place by the cone on the other side. And there you go. You can see both spring retainers. Those caps, that one's not threaded. That's the spring. And the other one is threaded. Well, in case you need to get an axle replacement for some reason, this is a 3/8 26 threads per inch chromoly axle. Okay, now you can see that the axle is threaded all the way through. I had mine split, that's why I had to open this and had to thread this regular axle so that the assembly could be done. That's where this retainer cap, the threaded one, threads. So it's important that it is threaded, otherwise it won't work. This is the last piece of machinery to take apart. That's a stop screw which holds all of that kind of unit together. It's left-hand threaded, so that's a tricky part. So in order to break it loose and unscrew it, you gotta go clockwise. I had to make a special tool so it fits there. Otherwise, if it's loose enough, you can use a screwdriver quite easily, actually. But to get to the required torque, you might need something wider that holds both notches. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna turn it around, and there you can see there are some shims there. I'm going to take them out right away. I've got 5 of them. and then you can easily unscrew the clutch nut. That's a tapered part and bore. You can see the threads, how thick they are, really strong. Okay, and then we've got the driver and the threaded retainer, which are separated by bearings to let it rotate freely. The wheel depends on that. Now you can see how it is. Keep track of those, 13 of them. The race, the tapered part, and the threads. And that's pretty much the disassembly of the whole hub. Well, and this is all. I made this video so you can have it because I didn't have it when I needed it. So I hope it's useful. Goodbye.